Support my content by becoming a patron on patreon.com/JaianMusic. Hi guys and welcome back to a brand new episode of Anime Podcasters, episode 60. I am here with Hotshot. How's it going, buddy?
Hi. Why do you do the intro like that every single time? How are you not a mute at this point?
Because I am Canadian. That's my excuse for today.
God
also,
damn you and your maple leaf.
We have GoProKyo. GoProKyo's here. He draws everything, any podcasts, and he's super tired.
Yeah.
We're both super tired.
Yeah, you guys pulling all-nighter last night is what I understood?
Yeah, I was messaging you about that earlier just because we were off yesterday. We're both off today, so we thought, fuck it.
Prime podcasting shape.
Well, I mean, yeah. Plus, I mean, that way we could just really half-ass the podcast and just not care.
I mean, I can probably push the rest of the day after this.
After this, it's just a straight 72-hour nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today, the topic, I'm so excited. We are doing a clip show. The last time I did a clip show was episode 20. 40 episodes later, we finally have enough episodes to do another clip show. We just kind of been pushing back this idea, and it's episode 60, so I'm very excited for this. We have 12 clips, about like 10 in total. You'll see it'll make sense as we go through them, and I'm very excited for these clips. Hotshot, are you excited?
Let's go with that.
Best anime podcaster moments featuring Hotshot.
Yeah, see, now I'm excited because I'm in them.
Yeah.
I'm such an egotistical jackass.
So, the way we're going to go about this is that we are going to be playing them one at a time. So when you guys hear, I needed a sound effect to transition from us talking and then going to the clips. And I wanted an anime sound effect, but I didn't want to get copyrighted.
Hey, it's me doing it, so we're fine.
Those are your sound effects libraries for now. Those two sounds we just made.
Guys, I have the sound effect. Can you guys hear this? Wait. It's coming. So we're going to be using Super Kamiguro saying no.
Why?
Because I decided so, and I'm Canadian.
You can only use that excuse so many times before you have to start apologizing for it.
Oh.
I know.
I'm going to kill you.
So basically the way it's going to work,
him.
if you guys hear nail, we go into the clip, and then when you guys hear nail again, we're out of the clip. That's how it's gonna work. So let's kick this off. The first clip here, let's go to. You guys got the folder open and everything?
Yeah, but okay, yeah.
So the first clip was one that Kyo chose himself. So it's gonna be clip number 1, Giant's favorite Naruto moment. So let's listen to it, and then we'll go back into it. So. And for me, my favorite moment, actually, it's not even a fight. It's just something Naruto did, and I just thought it was so, like, and I just had, like, shivers in my spine when that moment happened. I was, like, 13 years old, and I saw that moment happen. I was 12 or 13, and I was just like, this is amazing. No. It's the moment when him and... he's in the the first Chunin exam where he's writing down the test, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, we're about to reveal the 10th question. If you want to leave now and raise your hand, And then, so Naruto starts to like slowly raise his hand, and then like Sakura and Sasuke are like, they're like, oh no, he's gonna do it. It's okay. We don't blame you, buddy. You can go ahead and do that. And right when it's about to happen, he like slams his hand down. It's like, oh, okay, no. And I was like, I thought he was gonna quit. I thought it was like the end of this. It was like last episode. Literally, there's like a bajillion more like episodes after that. But anyway, I was like, oh my god, no, it's over. My favorite show, no. And then he's like, no, I'm not giving it. I'm like, that's so cool. And I was just like blown away by that. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's my favorite moment in the show. For sure.
No.
You thought the series was gonna end?
Yeah. I was 13 years old.
You're an idiot.
I know.
Austin would have been dumber if he thought the same thing, except he had the freaking DVD, and somebody else here was apparently using the internet to watch the show. Oh wait, there's the big-ass catalog of the next 12,000 episodes!
Here's the thing.
Series is only like 400 episodes, including Shippuden. So
I don't care. It's fucking long.
Actually, no. The original series is like 200 episodes, but
not if you count
you
the filler.
fucking thought it was ending when it was in the test.
Yeah, I was like 13. The moment
What
was
do you think was
super-
gonna happen? Naruto just stood up and goes, "I'm out. Later. I give up on Hokage. I'm just gonna cook ramen for my entire life."
If we
up
were
until then, he's been like, "I'm gonna be Hokage. I'm never giving up." And then all of a sudden, there's a written test. Yeah,
I
no,
give
I'm
up.
done. I'm done. No one said there was paperwork to this ninja thing. I thought I just got to punch bad guys and that was it. The second a piece
Honestly,
of paper is in front of me, I'm out. I'm done. Later. Peace. Bitch, out.
If we were still writing Naruto, I would have just written like the first like 5 episodes like that, and like after the Zabuza arc, he does the test and he just quits, and that's the end of the show.
If we were still writing Naruto, you would have just done this. Naruto would have looked down the test and just gone, nope, and then you would have just heard a door slam.
But like, I feel super nostalgic after listening to that clip in the sense that like that was episode 1 of Anime Podcasters.
Yeah.
And I want to turn it over to Yukio in the sense that you chose this clip. I didn't choose this clip. Why did you choose this clip?
Why this clip?
Well, for one,
to
that
make
was
me
fucking
angry at
funny.
Jaden?
Well, for one, that was hilarious that he thought it was gonna be over at that point. Because, like, in my head, whenever or like when
I don't find it
around the
hilarious,
time
I find it infuriating.
around the time that we recorded that, like I always have a bunch of thoughts in my head, like whenever Jaden is talking, but I kind of have to like pick and choose what I'm gonna talk about, and I felt like I was super cynical on that first episode, so I wasn't gonna.
Dude, you were gaming that entire episode, by the way. I was editing that first episode, and all I heard was like, click, 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 click. Oh yeah, for sure. Click, click, click. And I was like, if we're gonna do a podcast, we're not gaming in the middle of the podcast.
You just gave up. You just gave up.
I was
Though,
probably
to
browsing
be fair,
Facebook.
To be fair, in the episodes later on where I started coming in, I was doing the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And then you told me that one time. I was like, dude, like, come on.
Then I gave up and just started fiddling on my phone.
Okay, can I tell you my real reason then?
All right.
Yes.
Go.
I
Sorry.
chose that clip because, or like that was the last clip that I chose when I was writing this list, because like for one, it took me back to rewatching the first episode of Anime Podcasters that we did, and it reminded me of like that particular moment when I was listening to Jaden talk about it. It made me realize like this is actually going to go somewhere because Jaden is so passionate about this. Mm-hmm. Like just how much he was talking about Naruto, a show that's it's still kind of good. It's just kind of lost a little bit of the charm that it used to have from when we were younger, but it's still kind of nice to go back and watch the original series, because the original series is still pretty strong despite some of the flaws that it has. But I just remember like how excited Jaden was to like record that episode, and just like the whole episode, like Jaden is filled with passion the entire time that we were recording that.
That's
so,
true.
Like,
that is true.
That was the biggest reason that I chose that, because like listening back, I was like, wow, Jaian was super into this when we first started. Like, not that you aren't now, but like you were really, really on board with the idea when we first started.
Kyo, do you know how much I'm into this? I'm watching Boruto.
Let's talk about the podcast, not Naruto.
You're dead to me. You're dead to me, Jaden.
Yeah, I've been dead to you since you started co-hosting.
Yeah, and now you're a fucking zombie, and that's just what you are now.
We're skipping past. I think we're skipping past zombie and going straight to Draugr. He's been dead for thousands of years at this point.
No. After that, it's Canadian, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, you can only keep that joke going for so long before I decide to kill you.
Okay, no, he can keep that joke going as long as we can, because ever since I came around, we've kept the Black Star joke, so we can keep this one.
You guys have killed those jokes like go.
I don't care.
All right, yo, let's go to the next clip. This next clip is episode 5. It's the pros and cons of anime, Japanese anime. Basically, it had myself, Kyo, and Yuki, and this is like a super long clip that Kyo gave me. Like, I think it's like 3 minutes long. So bear with us when you listen to this.
For those of you who misheard.
No, sorry, three.
Yeah,
3 minutes, 180 seconds.
The one after 2.
Thank you for that.
Episode 5 intro, Yuki, Kyo, and Jaian. Take it away, Super Kami Guru.
No. So since this is the first podcast of 2016, we Jaian and I decided that we're gonna sort of introduce a new format. So let's get started.
Yeah. So I think the first thing is names and channels. Just really quickly to introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay, Jaian, go first.
I'll go first. Yeah, so my name is JaianMusic. My YouTube channel is also JaianMusic, and that's what I'm going to name my first son. Also, no, I'm kidding. I do music on my channel. I do rap. I do covers. I do anime music. I do podcasts, obviously this. And I vlog also. So come and check me out, JaianMusic. Your turn, guys.
All right, Alex, go on ahead.
Hello, guys. I'm Nekuyukihime55, or Yuki for short. For my channel, I'm not doing much. I do have old covers, but I might be coming back with some new ones. I have a DeviantArt where I post a lot of my drawings at, and I think that's it for now.
Okay.
Right on. That's awesome.
And she also is a voice actor. She did Fu for my Samurai Shampoo abridged, which I will continue to plug until it reaches 100 views.
We'll make it happen.
Make it happen.
It'll
And
reach
I
a
also
hun- it'll
have,
reach-
and I also have an, like, and you cast me in another role, which I will not talk about right now.
Oh, we will.
unless-
I will announce that in a minute. But firstly, I want to give a couple of announcements. Firstly, we have an audio download on Bandcamp now with Jaian for anime podcasters. You want to tell them about that, Jaian?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, the deal with that is that all the episodes are obviously available on YouTube, but if you guys want to listen to the podcast off the internet, because we don't have Wi-Fi everywhere, you can now download the episodes. The link is mascottomelody.bandcamp.com. So it's my Bandcamp. You can go on my channel. It's my Bandcamp. Top link of the description as well. And we're gonna have 5 episodes up of that. It's all of the episodes, and it's a quick download, and it's completely free. You can tip us if you want, and the money will go to we'll split between all of us, obviously.
Yeah, we haven't found a way to make change for a penny yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on that.
The next thing is I would like to promote another YouTuber's channel, Techno Axe. He produces royalty-free music. You can just go and download stuff from his channel. There will be a link in the description as well. So he does a lot of music, and we're using some of his music for projects because Jaian doesn't know how to do dubstep music yet.
I do, but I don't think it's that good.
He's still beginner, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's music everywhere. I'm not the only resource.
Oh yeah, he's not the only resource, but he requires payment of some kind, and I just so happen to pay him in a certain way that it does not involve currency.
Oh my god, I don't even want to.
What were you? Wait, Jaian, what were you thinking about?
No. Oh my god, Alex. Oh my god, stop.
What?
Okay, let's get to the topic before it gets too weird.
Yeah. Just before we get to the topic, last thing I want to bring up is Jaian is reprising his role as Zabuza for the next episode of Naruto.
Yes, I am back as Zabuza.
And,
oh my god, Alex. And I'm so excited. Seriously, I'm excited for that.
And Alex, she will be playing Haku. Haku will be in the next episode.
It'll be great.
So yeah,
And Zabuza and Haku in the same podcast. Wow.
Yeah,
And Naruto.
It's yes. And not Sasuke. We don't want you, Sasuke.
Yes, Sasuke.
Get the message.
No. Damn you, Sasuke plushie.
Yes.
all right.
all right, topic. Let's do
Jaian,
it.
do you want to introduce the topic tonight?
I mean, it's your topic. You're the one who came up with it. This is your baby. If you feel comfortable enough to leave me your baby, I will do it. But I think you are.
I think I'll put
the
this
right
baby
person
up
to
for
introduce it.
adoption and give it to Jaian because I think he also has to.
All right. Well, if this baby, if there's any sort of miscarriage, feel free to stop. Okay, stop me. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Go on, Jaian.
That was the most awkward intro ever. How many things did we have to plug? Good things we plug at the end of the podcast.
Many. It was cringy. It was long. Nowadays, it's just, hi, I'm Jaden. Okay, let's go. Just fucking
Yeah,
2
basically.
seconds. I mean, hell,
I
with
know.
the way you do the intro, it's even faster. Hello, guys, and welcome to Anime Podcast. My name is JaianMusic, and welcome to...
Basically, but I feel very nostalgic. You know, hearing Yuki on the podcast is very nice. I hope she's doing well with all of her projects. But why did you choose this clip, Kyo?
Why did you?
Quit patronizing me.
I'm sorry. Just, like, one where you...
Hey, Hotshot, at least he chose the clip.
It's just very concerning.
Well, for one, I'm glad you got to hear that because you never listened to that episode where we like shit talk you for a minute.
Yeah, what the hell was that about, guys?
What do you mean?
Thank God Sabusa, thank God Naruto, and then fuck Sasuke. Hi, hello. Did you guys forget who voiced the fucker?
Oh, by the way, we're referring to Naruto Abridged on DDS.
Yeah, for those of you who have been around long enough, we used to have the Daydreamer Studios channel. I remade the channel, but we're like not doing Naruto anymore because, good God, that was so hard to work on. Anyway, I chose that clip because like that was the first time we had someone other than Austin on the podcast, like that, or that was or I wasn't Ben guest number 6 or the 6th, or was he the 4th?
He was on podcast number 4.
Oh, right, that's right.
I don't think I was even on there yet.
No, you were on the you were on the second
Teams.
one.
Yeah,
Where the hell-
you were on the
there it
second
is.
one, Hot. Yeah, I have a memory for
Oh,
this
okay,
thing.
yeah.
I
I have the page pulled up, so yeah, I'm on the second thumbnail.
You were on the second one, and then we brought you back around
6.
Yeah, we brought you back around like
Yeah,
episode
'cause
6.
there we am.
Yeah. Anyway, I chose that one because like I remember that conversation in its entirety, and like it just stuck out to me because like it was that was just like a lot of fun. Like that first intro for that episode was a lot of fun, and on top of that, that kind of heralded in the short season where we had Yuki doing episodes for a while.
True.
Yeah.
Yuki was so much fun to do episodes with. I really loved how I was like, I'm gonna put this topic up for adoption. I was like, oh gosh, okay. And then I made a miscarriage joke. Like the humor was kind of like all over the place.
It's obvious. It's obvious that this is like a really early episode, just because of like we're still kind of finding ourselves at that point. Like it was the first 5
definitely.
episodes.
Well, since you're Canadian, Jaden, you have a very close connection to a small town in Colorado called South Park, so you can get away with that shit.
Oh man. So you've been watching South Park instead of anime lately. I see, huh?
He hasn't watched South Park in a year.
He hasn't watched anime in a year.
Okay. Now you sir, you defend yourself. You on the other end of this microphone. You listen
I
up.
wonder when we're gonna get to an actual Hotshot clip. There's at least 2 more clips before we even get to Hotshot.
So,
All right.
number 3 I see is called Describing Justice. What's this one about?
This was episode 6. This was the villains podcast.
So I was in this.
Yeah, you were. Like, this is me describing one of my picks that, like, apparently not, or like I checked the comments. One of the guys like said that he liked my outlandish picks, and Jaden also said in the same podcast that he liked the way I described it. And I was listening back to the episode, and I was like, you know what, why not put this one in? Because I especially liked working on this episode too, because I loved the thumbnail art that I did, because you guys were fun to draw for that episode.
Yeah,
Y'all give me Canadian
that
style?
was back before you could even draw me as an anime character. You had to draw me as a comic character because I had no from.
But yeah, you didn't watch a whole lot of anime, because like it was either draw you as Orochimaru or as Joker, and your design in the way I used to draw you
Ginger
just kind
fits
of
better as a, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of fit that way. Anyway,
All
sorry.
right, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go to the clip.
listen to the clip.
The villain from that film is Justice, which is a pale, skinny cowboyish character who has this really deep, gravelly voice, and he fights a samurai with guns, and I think that's the fight. Yeah, it is, because like I don't know if it's more badass that he's using the guns, or that the guy is just using a sword against a guy with 2 guns.
Too much badass to determine.
Nice. Yeah. The thing that I like the most about him is that he's kind of in the same vein as Light, but he's he just thinks that the world needs a god of some kind, and if he obtains the #1 headband, in which he does at the very beginning of the film, which is not a spoiler, by the way. I don't know what else to say about it without giving too much away, because the whole movie is worth seeing just for the villain, because the voice actor who plays Justice is the guy who played Hellboy. For those of you who have seen that.
Yeah.
The best part about him is just the performance of the actor and the way that he says his lines and how he draws them out.
He sounds like a very compelling villain the way you're describing him. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah.
All right. So, question: What does Justice do that's actually evil?
Well, he kills the main character's father in order to get the number one headband, which if you had this headband, you're basically unkillable. But
That's such an abrupt stop.
I sounded so like disinterested. Like, okay, how is this guy evil? Well, he killed the main character's father, and that was it. That was it. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a really bad guy. But at the same time, he's a runner in the contest. He just won the contest.
Basically, but I love how I said I would check it out, and guys, I have not checked it out.
You motherfucker.
I've checked it out.
Really?
We own it.
Then ship it back to me.
No.
No, it was $40.
American dollars.
Yeah.
Right? No, So why picking this clip exactly? Like out of all, because you've picked many characters on many podcasts, but you went with this specific one. What was it?
If I can, the way that Kyo was describing Justin, that like actually did bring that back to me. The way that you're describing him, you aren't really describing Justice as much as you are like describing the workings of Justice, like the art style and the voice actor behind him and everything. Like that's why I was so confused. Like, okay, how is he an actual bad guy?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a fair question.
Yeah, no. I think Hotshot brings a great point. That whole villains podcast was one of my favorite ones, and one that we should. Oh, we actually did do a 2.0. Yeah. We should do a 3.0.
But then we have to do a 3.0 Heroes, and we just did that.
No, I'm talking about episode 80 Hotshot. No, but in all seriousness,
why do you plan for the future?
I don't know. I really like the way you described them, Kyo. I think where I have passion, you have. I'm not calling myself stupid here, but like you have like very precise intellect. You know what I mean? Like you have like you understand.
He knows how
the layers
work.
Of the character. You know exactly, but he understands like the layers of the character and how Justice works as a villain. That's what I really enjoyed about that clip when I was playing it back. Sorry.
And me, I just see explosions, blood, and boobies, and I'm set. So.
Well, Afro Samurai has all of those things, so I think you'll be happy.
Wait, I don't think it has explosions.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
the first episode has
totally
a fucking
does.
RPG.
That's right. Okay, yeah. So Afro Samurai, best anime.
Oh man!
Like, I will say that the like the first movie, technically it's a movie because it's like a miniseries compiled together. Like if you watch the miniseries compiled, it's basically just a movie. It's not as good as the actual movie called Afro Samurai Resurrection, which is actually really, really good.
Right, yeah. Guys.
But I do want to say, like, I do really appreciate that you guys said that, because like that's something that I tried to strive for, and I'm glad that you guys see that I understand that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, of course. Okay, stop cutting him
Definitely.
off.
Okay, sorry.
No, this next clip is like a classic. This next clip.
Okay, I'm just
so great.
I'm just gonna say it. I have no idea what to expect when I click this.
Let's just say that this led to a very lovely tweet that I made years not too ago.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh man.
Jaden,
All right.
off.
So yeah. So 3. Well, actually, context. This was episode 10. It was a big Q&A special. It was me, Yuki, and Kyo. It was a fan question about Nintendo characters in anime, and then I created this thing, and then Kyo complimented it, and now it's a living staple. All right.
No. Oh, okay, no, but this one's really good. How about like Kaiba? Whenever he plays a Blue Eyes White Dragon, it would be like a Yoshi. Like it would be like Yoshi or like. Green Dragon.
Oh my god.
Blue Eyes White Yoshi.
Blue Eyes White Yoshi.
Oh my god.
That's perfect.
Yuki, maybe you and I need to make an animation together or something with this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like this.
I summoned the Blue Eyes White Yoshi.
At Tunic36 on Twitter. That was an amazing question.
Thanks,
oh my
man.
god.
No.
I like that we called out the guy at the end.
Yeah, Tunic36 on that clip, like Blue Eyes White Yoshi, like Yoshi and Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like, what world do we live in where that could be a thing?
Well,
Anime podcasters, baby.
Like I said, I did take a piece of an art render of the Blue Eyes White Dragon with a transparent background, and I used the color changer to make it have the color scheme of a Yoshi. And then I tweeted that. I did this like a year ago or something, and like I tweeted out to you guys after I made it, or like it was like after the episode had gone up, and I tweeted it out to like promote the episode.
Oh, it's so funny.
I
mean,
don't think I
this
have
is
it
just
anymore. I'm actually sad that I don't.
I might have it somewhere.
It might be hidden away in my Twitter feed somewhere if you guys want to dig for it.
What Yoshi? Hotshot, what do you think of this? You love Nintendo, right?
He's face palming right in front of me, and he
Okay,
looks broken.
I'm face-palming for 2 reasons, and it's not because of anything that you guys are saying. It's not even because of the Blue Eyes White Yoshi. I'm face-palming because in my head, I'm seeing the white Yoshi just behind Kaiba, and I'm seeing like the fire breath that he does for his attack, and all I'm hearing is blam, like just sticking his tongue out, just blam, 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 blam. And when he's summoned, I'm just hearing tring ha, and he just pops out of the card. And I'm also, now this is why I'm not liking myself right now. I'm also picturing other Yu-Gi-Oh monsters as Mario characters. And I came up with Dark Toad Supreme, which is the Dark Magician Supreme, like the old magician.
Yeah.
But as a very old toad.
That's hot. You know what to do to promote the episode,
Bowser, the skyscraper!
Bowser the skyscraper.
The winged dragon of the Mushroom Kingdom!
I'm dying.
Toadette the Tormentor!
I have to ask, does this mean that Yugi is just like adult Link and then like young Link as like Yami and Yugi?
No, of course it's
Yeah,
Mario.
exactly.
It's Mario as Yugi and then Luigi as Kaiba. That's just a given.
Oh,
And then Joey is
Link.
Joey is Donkey Kong.
Friends.
And Taya is Pauline.
Hotshot, I have a question for you.
What's up?
What's your experience like with koalas?
I'll be honest to God, I don't remember the Koala cast at all.
Well, I don't think you ever listened to it. Is the thing though? Did you?
No, I remember being on a call with Hotshot once. I was like, hey, just listen to this. And like the clip, and he was so pissed. He's like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? So this is basically how it's going to set up. This is going to be the first clip where we're going to talk about Hotshot and koalas. And then 5.5, the next clip is we're referring, it's still the same podcast, the Koala Cast, episode 3. Where Q and I reference the koalas and 4 kids. So they're gonna be played. They're gonna be played. The first one, we're gonna cut and give a commentary, and then we're gonna go to clip the next one right away. All right. So let's start with Hotshot versus koalas.
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Anime Podcasters on the DDS and JaianMusic channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Today, it is me, JaianMusic, and Kyo, who is with me. Austin cannot join us today because, Kyo, what were you telling me? What happened to Austin again?
Well, you know, he just got attacked by a koala, and
Yeah,
the koala gang is just not very forgiving. He kind of got jumped. He'll be in the hospital for the next 3 months.
You know what's the most awkward thing about this?
Huh.
The person I feel the most bad for are the koalas. No, I'm kidding. Austin, I love you. I'm gonna be gone for a while. So for the next few episodes of Anime Podcasters, I'm not going to be there. So I need to take a shot at Austin. He's probably going to take a shot at me on episode number 4. These things happen.
Oh, yeah.
Koalas are vicious little fuckers. But my
Seriously,
only
though.
question is why did you guys pick koalas?
I improvised it and it happened. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, basically. And I was so funny when I saw your reaction in person when I was on a call with you. And I just wanted to give that touch at the end, like, oh, that's really awkward. Like, poor koalas. Imagine, like, your buddy gets attacked by animals and you feel bad for the animals. Like, what kind of...
What are you, Jaian, a PETA advocate?
I feel bad for the animals who had to put their paws on the ginger, is what was going through the Canadian's mind.
That's like saying I feel bad for the guy, or like instead of feeling bad for the person who got killed by the bear, I feel bad for the bear dulling its claws onto the fucking flesh of the human.
Okay, let's go straight to the next clip. Yeah.
All right.
The first series was dubbed by the worst dubbing company of all time, for kids. And jeez,
Do you really want 4Kids to come after us, Kyo?
I don't care. They're just banded.
I'm only 21. I want to make it to 22. Please, Kyo. Can we make this a thing? I don't want to get attacked by koalas. You know what
4
they
Kids
did to
sent.
Austin.
See, that's why Austin is in the hospital. 4 Kids sent the koala gang after him. All right. So
oh, poor Austin.
just because he did not care for Pokemon.
Oh man.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Those koalas all wore 90s kid gang clothes.
I'm picturing those like fake ass tie-dye shirts with like white text on them.
They just threw ninja Pokemon cards at me, and
They threw holographic cards with like the lamination on top of it so they would be sharper.
yeah, but immediately ran
God.
after me, pulled the card out, and just wiped away the blood as quick as I could. So yeah,
Wow.
feel bad for them. Some of those cards they didn't get back. I got a shiny Charizard.
I was just proud
really
of this
feel like-
clip because like I brought back the joke. I'll admit I was probably like super tired when we recorded that, but like I was proud of myself that I was like dead tired but still brought a joke back like completely on impulse.
Even though Jaden was
was
the first one who
pretty good.
said koalas.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I kind of opened the door and he kind of ran through it. That's what happened there.
Pretty much,
Why
yeah.
didn't you slam it in his face?
Because I was already
Because I'm Canadian.
Okay, you get one more of those.
You get one more.
You
get one more pass for the
hyperbolic
C word.
line.
You get one more C word, and then it's just a curse word.
I want to go to this next. We're gonna start getting into my personal picks here. These were
Okay.
all basically Kyo's picks.
Oh,
this next half
God
are all
damn
my
it.
picks.
Okay, so like keep in mind I haven't heard these next 5 that we're going through, so like these ones are complete surprises to me.
Oh, God
Yeah.
damn
Okay.
it.
Okay. Let me set this one up. This is one of my.
Okay, calm down.
All right. Yeah. So we're doing a podcast about anime versus Marvel.
Which
my
is
God.
one of
Okay.
my, frankly, least favorite podcasts we've done. You would think it'd be out really high up there for me, but it was just all over the place.
The reason why is because we use this wiki called VS Battles Wiki to like basically go through characters' feats, and you know they have striking strength, lifting strength. Hotshot was reading through one of them, and let's just say he confused 2 words together. So
Okay,
this
look,
next clip is called lifting speed.
Basically, what we were doing was death battle without the battle. That's what this
So
was.
it was lame.
His lifting speed is unfortunately unknown, but his strength.
Lifting speed.
what?
You said lifting.
Well,
speed.
that's unknown too, but as is his lifting strength.
No, lifting speed. That's not a thing. You
That's a
can't
thing
lift
now.
the
Yes,
speed.
you can lift with great speed.
No. You can't lift
You
speed.
can lift speed.
Speed is movement.
Look, I'm lifting Flash.
No.
That is great lifting speed.
Stop it. Stop it. You can't lift
You can lift speed. I'm picking up
Stop.
Sonic. I'm picking up
You're
Flash. I'm picking up Dash. I'm
poisoning
picking up
the youth.
Roadrunner.
You're poisoning the youth. Stop poisoning the youth.
You can lift speed, kids. It's okay. You can
going.
also punch speed.
Shut up.
No.
You can't lift speed.
Yes, you
Hotshot. That's
can.
not a thing.
You can lift speed. Speed is the name of a.
Stop.
Oh my god. Seriously, this is one of my
God.
favorite clips ever.
I just love how like you immediately call me out on it, and then I just constantly just go for it. Just like, you know what? Yeah, you can do that now. You can lift speed.
I'm like, you're
It's-
poisoning the youth.
I can lift Roadrunner. I'm lifting Sonic. I'm lifting Flash. I'm lifting Dash. I just how quickly the speedster. Funny enough, how quick they were all coming to me.
Oh man.
When we got to the Roadrunner bit, Kyo keeled over a little bit. Just like when we were in that one, he had to bite his lip.
Oh, I couldn't hold back. That one was fucking
So,
funny.
Jaden, I just have this to tell you. While we're going through your clips, since Kyo hasn't seen them, he's going to be losing his mind.
I'm going to die.
No, I know. These only get worse.
Oh, they do. Lifting speed is not
Oh,
the worst
yeah.
I've done here.
You know, guys, I'm gonna just I'm just gonna admit, like, after a little while, I stopped, like, listening to the podcast a whole
You're
lot.
still subscribed. That's what matters.
I am, yes, but like I haven't listened to it in a while because I didn't like some of the topics you guys were choosing.
Fair enough.
Because some of them were a little too out there for me, but now I feel like I have to go watch what you guys consider the worst podcast you've ever done.
I don't like. I'm sorry, Jaden. I really didn't like this one.
No, I know.
Like,
That's why I
don't
said,
get me-
if
don't
you
get
go
me
back
wrong,
to
with how-
that episode, I was saying that it was very experimental, and I didn't know what to expect, and blah blah blah. So first time's going, and we're not gonna do it again for a good reason.
Yeah, no. But I will say, as clumsy and everything that podcast actually was, we got a lot of jokes out of it, and we just went balls to the walls with the humor for it. But the actual content of the podcast, it was crap.
All right,
let's get on.
All right, this next clip is in 2 parts.
Oh dear.
It was from episode 55 where Hotshot selected his final pick for the anime couples.
Oh, no.
I kind of lose it, and then we're gonna jump back from that clip into reality and talk to you guys a little bit, and then we're gonna go into my response of that clip. So how I really felt about his pick.
I knew this would happen when you guys brought up Clip
yes.
Show. I knew it was gonna happen.
All right.
So let's go.
No.
Make it happen for your last pick. Okay. Just don't, right?
So my final pick
Oh my god.
is from Soul Eater,
Oh, no.
and it is indeed Black Star and Tsubaki.
No, are you serious?
I'm serious.
No, you're not serious.
I'm
no,
serious.
okay.
I'm serious.
Hotshot.
What?
Hotshot.
What?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because I don't like you.
Why don't you like me right now? I'm picking an honest pick.
You're not picking an honest pick. This is what happened. You were like, oh, Giant sprung it up on me in the last podcast to pick a topic. Okay, I remembered anime couples. I didn't enjoy that. So how can I get payback? I'm going to pick his least favorite character. Screw you.
Okay, but you got to remember one specific thing here.
That I'm right.
No.
And also that anime is from Japan.
Okay, 2 things. 1, I am your co-host. And 2, you hate Black Star. I love Black Star.
I understand your point.
My point is my picks, my rules.
Yeah, but no, your picks don't rule.
I think they
suck.
I think they do.
Well, explain to me what's so great about Black Star.
Okay, there's no reason to give Tsubaki that kind of treatment, though. I really don't like you right now.
I know, I don't like you either.
But I'm picking Black Star and Tsubaki regardless, so I don't...
Because you hate me?
Because I hate you, and because...
There! Finally! 55 episodes! It only took us this long to see it!
No, I'm pretty sure everyone started seeing it like episode 7, or whichever episode I showed up in.
You know that episode I wasn't there? People knew it from then.
You know Koala Cast where you and Kyo talk shit behind my back?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, yeah, no, not at all.
Go ahead.
No.
So what's so great about that clip? Saskia, as the person who wasn't there.
Yeah?
That was that was hard to not laugh at. You guys.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me breaking right around where Austin said that he hates you.
I don't like you right now.
I'm gonna say there is a mutual respect between the 3 of us. We don't like each other, though.
Yeah. We respect each other, but we don't care about each other.
We're like the Beatles. Like, we just like kind of liked each other for a while, but then we just hated it and we split up. That's why I'm not on the podcast anymore.
We're just there. You just make a random appearance to collect an alimony check every now and again, and that's really about it.
Yeah, I'm here to collect my penny from your podcast, guys. Yeah.
Let's go right to the next clip. So this is basically Hotshot explaining why he picked Black Star and Tsubaki, and then this is my response. Which, Kyo, get ready because it's not what you're gonna expect. Okay.
Hold on. I need a pillow to bite before this happens.
No. I know it's been a trope on this podcast of my hatred for Black Star. Do I still stand by it? Yes.
You can still hate Black Star, and I will still hate Armin. That is completely fine. However.
Okay. However, when you're describing this bond, There is a dynamic here. There is a story. There is a strong relationship, and these two depend on one another so much throughout the anime and are able to pivot, bob and weave, and develop teamwork that is very powerful to get them through extremely challenging situations against evil people, against themselves. They have moments where they're there for one another, moments where they're not there for one another, and it's imperfect. And I like the imperfect type of relationship because there's always something that can crack. There's always something to work with. There's always something that can go wrong or go right. And so, what this bond, in my opinion, represents is one that. How can I put this? One that really requires hardship and love from like it goes from A to Z is what I feel like, and you have to. Unfortunately, I can't believe I'm saying this. Respect it.
Got it and recorded. It is here in the podcast. Jaden respects Black Star.
Okay, no. Okay, I open up to you, and that's what you do? No. Not cool, dude. Not cool at all, dude. Come on now. Come on. You're better than that, Hotshot.
Am I, though? I don't really think I am.
Oh, my God. You're actually the worst. There's no hope.
No.
I give you a pretty honest response there, Hotshot, and you kind of dogged me here. There was something... we weren't drinking the same water. I thought we were, but we weren't drinking the same water.
Yeah, you were drinking the water. I was drinking the Kool-Aid.
That's why there's a problem.
But seriously, I made progress as a podcaster. My emotional scars were kind of healing, and you're like, nah, let's just tear them open.
Well, yeah. I mean, what fun would it be if to let you heal? I want those scars open and dumped with salt and lemon juice.
Oh, man.
You are a horrible man.
I am, but damn it, the Black Star thing will stay, and I got it unrecorded that you respect Black Star. I call this a win.
It is a win for you. It really is.
But
Kia, what do you think?
Shot, Austin.
I don't care. Cheap shots win.
A shot is a shot.
Kyo, as a third party who hasn't seen that podcast or heard that podcast, what do you
I've heard you guys bitch about Black Star 24/7 every time you guys happen to be on
Well, yeah,
on
he has
Skype.
to be mentioned at least once in every podcast. It's a rule. We literally wrote a rule book. Black Star and Armin have to be mentioned at least once, but we always forget about Armin because I hate him.
The silence from Jaian.
No, but I was waiting for. Okay, so that were your thoughts. That was your thought, Kyo?
Yeah, honestly.
that you just hear.
Okay,
us bitch about
sorry,
Black Star
I wasn't-
a lot.
It's fun. It's funnier to see the source of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
man.
I'm reading the next one, and I'm curious as all hell what this is.
I don't remember this at
Okay.
all.
Okay, so basically the next clip was on the podcast where we did for last Christmas. Basically, we selected anime characters to replace Santa's job.
Right. I forgot about that.
Right.
And this is what I did here. I selected a very jolly, very strong character that I feel could do Santa's job, and we kind of dissect why it would go well and why it would go bad. And so this was my pick as for a anime Santa.
You brainstorming a cartoon here or what?
You'd have no idea.
No.
I'm picking my guy to be the next Santa Claus.
And I just died a little inside.
How are you dying inside? My guy would be an amazing Santa Claus, okay?
My
First
guy
of all,
would just drop off dumbbells and workout equipment in every house he goes to.
he would just... he totally would. Lee,
No, wait,
let's go.
I'm sorry. He would drop off workout equipment and a green jumpsuit.
Just a green jumpsuit for everyone. Everyone gets a green jumpsuit and a leaf headband for Christmas.
He's like, I asked for a pony. Well, you get a jumpsuit and sweat. Live with it.
I'll come back in 2 months. You better be able to open the first gate by then.
What's a gate?
Figure it out. But
Guy
yeah.
just comes in and the guy's literally pushing open a gate for his house.
I could totally picture like guy being there, being told, okay, you have this many presents to deliver, you have this amount of time, you have this amount of houses. I could see a guy being like, okay, this is what I need to do, go! And he would like fly the reindeers because he would have Santa's power, and he would go. Like he would work his hardest to make this happen. And he's a passionate character in anime. It would just be an entertaining Christmas, and I don't feel like he would let us down. I really feel like he can make it happen. And Guy could also open a bunch of gates to go faster and everything. So he has a lot going for him where physically, this would not be the hardest thing for him.
No, I mean, honestly, I was just giving you. I can see Guy pulling this off. It's just the fact that he's way too jolly. Guy would just be like, "Puh! I don't need no cookies and cream, or cookies and milk, or like anything like that." Or he would make himself a challenge, like, if I don't deliver all these presents before Christmas Day, then 1,000,000 push-ups for me. It's just like, dude, just be happy spending the jolly and cheer around the world. You don't need to exert yourself here.
I think this would be a awesome, physically demanding Christmas. And he would do it as training as well, honestly.
No, I know, especially like if he pulled Lee in, like, Lee, you get the left side, I'll get the right side of the world. And it's just like, He's
got Neji as a reindeer in the front. Use your Byakugan at all times, Neji!
At that time, and just has Tenten like throwing ninja stars, like throwing the presents like ninja tools just down chimneys.
This would be a perfect setup, yo.
And then Tenten just comes across houses that don't have chimneys and just throws them in the window.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
No.
Yo.
I regret not.
My guy.
I regret not listening to the podcast now.
Oh my gosh. I think that was the most solid pick out of any picks we ever made on
That's
this
the
podcast.
only one that
All
made
the lists we've
sense.
done. I don't know. I also picked Majin Buu. Majin Buu would have made sense.
No, wait, I think I picked All Might.
Yeah, you did.
All Might makes sense. But still, though.
I love how we basically like wrote like an OVA of Guy as Santa
You
Claus.
basically wrote an episode, an episode of Naruto
Akui's
SD.
Ninja Pals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, we totally
Essentially.
did.
I would have
You
been.
missed
it
one
would've been a
opportunity
great
though
episode.
with one of your jokes.
What?
Dropping off the leaf headband and the jumpsuit. You also need to drop off a razor blade and instructions how to do a bowl cut.
No, just a bowl.
A bowl.
Just a bowl. Just a bowl and
do it
black
the way
hair
we did in
dye.
the 50s.
What is this eyebrow thickening lotion?
No, like beard oil, but you just apply it to your eyebrows, and they just
Make
get
them so
bigger.
thick that you can fly.
Oh my god!
I'm imagining.
It makes me think of like.
You remember the second episode of Guy Next Door, Austin?
Yes.
The guy with the mustache.
Yes.
I'm imagining the same thing where like the guy can climb around just using his facial hair, except with Guy's eyebrows being able to do that.
Yeah, just eyebrows.
Do you remember in Rock Lee? Do you remember in Rock Lee's Ninja Pals where he can do like shadow possession with his eyebrows?
I remember that.
I remember him doing a whole bunch of ninjutsu with his eyebrows, and I thought I blocked it from my memory.
Man. You're welcome.
No.
This next clip is me and Kyo, by the way, guys.
Which one?
The next clip is Kyo and I think this is the most Kyo has ever laughed on a podcast.
I honestly don't remember this one, but I guess we'll find out.
I know. This one is one of my favorite. Little context without spoiling. It was a koala cast.
Was it?
So we were just talking about random topics. We went all over the place, and I created this thing where I combined two animes together into one thing where it would be tuning exams, but characters from Future Diary. So that's all I'm going to say. And we're going to play the clip in
this
5.
crap from my memory, but
4,
let's see what this came
3.
from. No. Oh, God.
It's not the tuning exam, it's the Yuki exams, okay? And what happens is that you get squads of Unos, 3 Unos per squad, right? Okay? And then, so you have the written test, and the written test is like basically a test on how well you know Yuki, and then you get the forest of Yuki, okay? We throw in one of Yuki's jackets in the forest, okay? And then it's the first one to bring back the jacket, okay? And survive. And then the winning squad of 3 people, basically, okay? They have a fight to the death, those 3. And whoever wins that, then they could become Chunin. They don't even get Yuki, they just become Chunin. That's like the plot at the end of the anime. Congratulations, you win. They just hand him like the tuning vest and like a new leaf headband. Like, what do you mean? Like, what about Yuki? Like, oh, Yuki wasn't here. No, wrong anime. That's Future Diary. Let's do that.
But wouldn't they all win?
No, the one would there'll just be one. I think it's a good show. I would watch that. Oh my god, it's just done.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that's the most you've ever laughed on the podcast.
Like, wouldn't they all win? Like, wouldn't they all like pass the test?
I don't know. Well, there's like a fight to the death at the end, though. You get to pick your weapon. Like, do you want the axe? Do you want the darts? Do you want the kunai, the shuriken?
Oh my god.
And you can have like a sexy Yuki jutsu. Transform! And then transform into Yuki.
He's just like in a white towel.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much. So yeah, Elfin Lee. It sounds like a nice show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Where do we go from here, Kyo?
I want to go home.
Oh man.
Oh,
That was good. That was a good one.
No.
So thoughts?
Y'all are both idiots.
Which podcast? Which Koala Cast was
For
this?
one, you didn't even say the correct name once. You just said Yuki. There was no Yuno.
Yeah, you did.
I only heard Yuki.
It was at the beginning.
I only heard Yuki.
Wait, were we talking about Yuki from Future Diary or Yuki, our friend?
Yuki from Future Diary.
Oh, okay. Maybe because I was thinking of both
And
at the
now
same
I'm
time.
picturing Alex going through the tuning exam to win Yuki from Future Diary.
Oh gosh.
I think I was exploding with laughter because both scenarios sounded equally plausible.
Oh man. It's
The fact
it
that
was,
you say they're
like,
equally plausible. No. Just no.
I picked this because of the amount of laughter Kyo had. Like that was the most he laughed.
Well, yeah, the actual
Ever.
topic was there for like 2 minutes, and then the rest of it was just Kyo dying.
Yeah, which was what I
I
loved
thought I
the
was
most
gonna
about this
burst
clip.
out like louder. Like I don't remember when we recorded this or what the context was prior to that, but damn.
This really just tells me two things. A, I don't know what the fuck to do with Koala Cast, and two, I can't leave you two unsupervised.
I don't see the point you're trying to make. I don't get it.
Just you need constant supervision, and Kyo just isn't allowed.
Basically.
Yeah, see that? Okay, good. We're on the same page.
Good
Yes,
pig,
of the-
Diane. I like that one.
Oh my god.
I had honestly
you, thank
forgotten
you.
about that. What's this
For
last
sure,
one?
for sure.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh boy.
This last clip is so dumb. It's so dumb. It is so broken.
I will say
Hotshot.
this.
Hotshot.
Hold up. I will say this. I think this instance is the angriest I've ever gotten Jaian on the podcast.
That is saying something. Play the clip.
Oh gosh, I just want to give context. Naruto Jutsu podcast, Hotshot's final pick. We select one jutsu at a time, but some people on the podcast don't like doing that, which is stupid because your list can't be that freaking long. It's 5 picks. You pick 5
You're
things.
ruining everything.
You don't
You're
pick
ruining everything.
10,000
Play the
things.
damn clip.
No.
I'm cheating a little bit here, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm picking Rasengan. And
How's that cheating?
the reason I'm cheating is
You're not picking every single Rasengan. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hotshot, you
Yeah.
can't.
It,
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, you can't pick every single Rasengan.
Yes, I can.
That's so broken.
I said you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm not changing my mind.
You're not gonna explain every
I'm
single
not
Rasengan.
explaining every single one. Don't worry. That's not what I'm
Well-
doing.
Well, in that case, how are you gonna pick them if you're not gonna explain them?
So we have the basic Rasengan, which was actually taught by Naruto's dad, and then we have the Flame Rasengan, which is actually taught by Jiraiya. Then we have the Rasen Shuriken Naruto uses on his fight with the Akatsuki to save Shikamaru's squad. What a bunch of dweebs. And then we have the Rasengan Barrage that Naruto uses when he's fighting the Nine-Tailed Fox. And then we have the Water Rasengan that I don't think even exists. And then we have the Rainbow Rasengan, which actually is used by one of the Naruto movies. And then we have the teleportating Rasengan that the fourth Hokage uses against his fight with with Toby. And then
By the way, just so everyone knows, I am not fast forwarding the audio.
so yeah, the Rasengan.
Now.
You broken?
I explained
Ginger.
every single Rasengan it is stayed on.
No, you didn't.
I did too. I can give a brief summary and it totally counts. That's Kyo over there, by the way, broken. Yeah, suck your Yuki tuning exam shit. This is what makes him laugh the most. I've broken both of y'all. Hotshot wins the podcast.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think my headphones are disconnected.
Probably.
Okay. Oh my.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
So yeah, Rasengan.
Oh my god. I need to take my glasses off. They're full.
Rasengan, the best jutsu ever.
Oh, Austin.
It can be used to cook. It can be used to clean. It can be used to blow your fucking enemy's face off.
Austin.
What?
I have gained a newfound respect for you.
Thank you.
For that single moment in anime podcast.
So the funny thing is, I can't rap, but I can do that.
You know, I really want to take that clip and just put a beat to it or something.
Just do it to the Naruto fight song. Just do.
I guess we'll have that, and we'll have that to promote the podcast next.
With the Naruto OST.
Okay,
Are you okay?
I went in.
Are you okay?
I went into this episode feeling like I'm just gonna tell you guys my least favorite episode of every show that I've ever watched are the clip shows. You guys have turned that around to a whole 360. I fucking love this episode.
Oh man, I actually
say
have
this,
not
we-
laughed that hard on the podcast
And
ever.
I'll say this: we said it at the beginning of the podcast.
Do I get like a do I get a laugh compilation now
Oh,
from
please,
the
yes.
freaking?
Please, yes.
Do I get a
Hour
podcast
long at
laugh
this
compilation now that I've done this?
Oh god, put that on a loop. Kyo laughs for 10 hours.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
Something I know me and Kyo said at the beginning of this podcast, both me and him have just had a day where we just didn't want to do anything. And now
you guys
here he
have
is.
turned my horrible day all the way around.
And now here he is just pounding away at the bed, just trying to bite his tongue from laughing too much at me explaining every single kind of Rasengan there is in the Naruto canon.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, guys, I just gotta say I love you guys so much on this podcast, and like seriously,
it's been an amazing 60
been
episodes.
such a ride.
It's been
I
an
know.
amazing 60 episodes, and I can't wait to work on the next couple of ones where we actually go over movies and anime with you guys.
definitely.
And now I can't wait to go.
So
and
great.
now I can't wait to get off this podcast and listen to your absolute shenanigans on my
I
own.
will show you the ones where we go the absolute craziest. I will
my
show
God.
you them.
Oh man,
My first pick is
Hotshot,
now watching
we-
your
we
top
will-
10 jutsus.
We will play Duck Game, and I will just leave anime podcasters on in the background so you can just hear it.
Hotshot.
Yo.
If someone was listening to this clip show and wanted to listen to the craziest episode, let's start with your favorite episode.
Oh,
the
right, I
craziest
forgot about this
episode
part.
in all of anime podcasters. What would it be for you if you had to recommend? Like, go ahead. Like your one pick out of all 60.
Out of all 60 that we've done, honest to God,
I'm gonna lean you guys towards the Marvel versus episode.
I hate that one. You know I hate that one.
I
that
know.
one isn't no. If I had to pick one, honestly, it would be I kind of want to cheat, but I'm not going to because of that. I kind of want to just say anime couples, like not just for the Black Star and Tsubaki thing, but because like we actually go into the characters and just like drink like, wait, what? Plus, it's a topic that Jaden didn't even want to do. And there's not many of those on here. It was just an option he gave to me, and I'm like, hey, guess what we're doing next?
Let's also keep in mind that it was Jaian's idea as well to do the anime versus Marvel episode.
Which, fuck you.
No, but the idea with that one was to, like, you know, include something that Hotshot enjoys,
yeah.
and
Which
it completely backfired.
The blueprint of it was a good idea because you did want to get me more included because, like, you know, I've been jumping more and more into anime to help you with the podcast, and honestly, if I hadn't been doing the podcast, it probably would have taken me even longer to jump in as many as I did. But for you to want to include Marvel, or hell, even a previous one where we included games, where I was talking about anime games, like, even those ones, like, where you try to include me or try to find, like, a way to include something I love as much as you love anime, it really does mean a lot. But that doesn't discontinue the fact that the one that we did was absolute garbage. And we both know this. I'm not digging into you about this. We both know it's absolute trash.
I think it was too experimental. I have a different perspective. I enjoy listening back to that podcast.
Let me cap this
personally.
off real quick.
Okay.
The best way to describe it between the two of you is that it was an experiment that you tried. It failed. You learned from it, and here we are now.
Like, you wanted to see it with Mentos combined with the Coke, and I just dropped it in an empty bottle. Nothing happened.
All right, can I say my favorite episode ever?
I want you to be last because you're the host. Like, you're the main guy here.
You've been on every episode save for like one, I think.
What one hasn't he been on?
I don't remember because I know that there's
podcast.
one. I know there's one.
I've been on every single one on this channel. At
then
least.
I don't have a favorite podcast.
I could have sworn there was one where it was just me and Austin. Wasn't there?
No, that was Cloud9.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right,
okay.
go ahead.
Well, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Who's gonna start with this
Kyo's
one?
going next, and then Jaden, you'll wrap it up.
How about you start then, Austin?
I said mine.
What was your favorite?
My favorite was Anime Heroes.
Oh.
Or Anime Couples. Anime Couples.
Okay, then.
Actually, sorry, Jaden. Sorry to do this to you again, but I actually do have my actual favorite. Like, this one is the cemented favorite.
Go ahead, no stress.
It's the one that we did for New Year's, where you talked about GTO and I talked about LWA. You remember that one?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's GTO?
Jaden, you want to help me out here?
Great teacher Onizuka.
Oh, okay, you're right. You were telling me about that one. I know what LWA is. That's Little Witch Academia.
Yeah. So the funny thing about that one is, so all throughout the podcast that we've done, Jaden has explicitly told me, like, he's not into the ecchi anime. He's not into, like, the dirty jokes kind of thing, like, at all. This guy is a complete dirty joke. Unfortunately, like, your topic I don't remember a whole lot about, but I do remember that, like, he's the one that's going around students and they're all falling for him and he's perving on every one of them. And they cause retribution. So just the fact that it's a complete flip of perspective from Jaden, like, I don't like ecchi anime, but let me tell you about GTO. It's just really funny to me.
I mean, I literally, one of my quotes in that episode was like, "Oh God, I watch a Hotshot show."
That actually is a line that he used in that episode, I believe.
Yeah, no, I remember saying that. So no, that's a good pick. I respect it.
Like, it may not be our one with, like, the craziest jokes or anything like that, but it's one that, like, you talk about a show that you absolutely adore, and I talk about a show that I completely adore.
100%.
Okay, you got yours?
Okay. My personal favorite is a really early episode.
Oh God, no.
It's the
Koala
fourth.
Cast.
What? What did you say?
Sorry.
What? Okay, say it out loud, mister.
I said Koala Cast.
No. I love those, but no. My actual favorite is episode 4, the Death Note Christmas special, which is
Yes.
okay. So like we made that one on a complete technicality because Christmas happens a couple times in the show. And on top of that, we thought that the contrast of talking about Death Note during the happiest time of the year would have been the best like background setting for that whole episode. And on top of that, that was the first, or like I actually was a fan of Jaian's like Indecisive People Talk podcast. And so like bringing Ben on to talk about Death Note was actually a lot of fun for me because I love talking to Ben. Ben is absolutely awesome.
Oh, I love Ben. Ben's
Yeah,
a good friend of mine that's been on a couple
all
of
the
episodes.
conversations that like all the exchanges between me and Ben were like I remember a lot of it. Like it's like that particular recording sticks in my head. The only part that I wish I didn't do was like I brought up a video that I made forever ago, which was like I compared Death Note and Batman to each other, and then I talked about how I did a video about that, and then I sent it to you guys and we watched it on the podcast. I wish I had held that off until after the video was over.
No, I totally understand.
Yeah, I feel cringy promoting myself like in the middle of that episode. I feel very childish about it.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
It's
all
in the
good.
past
it
now.
was a
We've
good
learned
fit.
it's fine.
Exactly. It was your Marvel versus anime mistake.
Oh, okay. You
No,
watch
his
your
was
mouth.
worse.
That's a joke. All right.
No,
All
it
right.
was
right.
his
I have,
DC
like, I'm
versus
s-
Marvel.
Oh,
apparently,
hush
on
up.
this one.
Oh, next topic: DC versus.
No, Austin. That hurt my ears.
I don't care.
Okay, let's
All right,
let's
so-
finish this episode off with talking about
Jaian's
Jaian
favorite.
Music's particular favorite episode out of 60 episodes thus far of Anime Podcasters.
I bet you $5 I'm not in it.
That's actually kind of correct.
Pay up, Joe.
my favorite podcast we did. I don't know why, but it's the other one with Ben, Kyo, and myself, which was episode 14, which was Rock Lee and his Ninja Pals.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was I completely forgot about that. I forgot Ben was in on that one.
Oh my god! I because I watched Rock Lee and his Ninja Pals with Ben, and then Kyo was a fan of it, and it just kind of happened. We're like, oh, I guess this could be a topic, and I just really like the dynamic between us. And specifically, what I love the most about that is that we had these what if scenarios. That we would like to present to that Ben and I presented to Kyo as, oh, so what if we made this episode? What if this scenario became a Rock Lee Ninja Pals
So what if
episode?
my guy
And
was
then
Santa
Kyo would-
Claus?
Yeah, we came up with one. You guys came up with one. Like after having not seen the podcast, I wish we had put that in.
Yeah, but the thing is, it was really funny because if you approved it, you would send it to Konoha, and then if you didn't like it, you would send it down Mondo, which is the snake summoning of Orochimaru. And there was that whole episode with the Mondo pool where he wanted like Rock Lee to go down the snake. He thought it was like a slide, but it's not. Like it basically would eat the characters. It's just stupid jokes. It was great. I really liked that
It
one.
was so
that was
in-
my favorite episode.
It was so in character for like how the show actually is. Like it matched almost exactly.
Can I just say I love how
Yeah.
the podcasts that you guys both chose as your absolute favorite are the ones with you and Ben? Should I just step
I
aside as
don't
a
know.
co-host?
No, Ben is
No,
leaving.
I-
Ben is leaving forever. So
Oh,
I'm afraid.
well, okay. I feel really bad now.
Guys, update on Ben. I wanted to include him on a voicemail for this episode, but I couldn't get back to him. If I'm able to get back to him, I'm gonna try to get a voicemail with him just saying something to the viewers. I'm gonna try to have Ben on some other episodes. I actually recorded a backup episode with him at some point. Maybe I'll release it with just Ben and myself. So that's the update on Ben. All right, let's wrap things up. This has been going on for quite
It's
a
been
while
a hell
now.
of a roller coaster of a
Hotshot.
podcast.
Yeah. If I didn't pick 4, this would probably be my favorite podcast.
Oh my God, yeah, seriously, this podcast.
Yeah,
is great.
there's
This
an
is-
indent of him on the bed just screaming in laughter.
I think it's still there.
It's still wet.
All right, so Hotshot, Kyo, who wants to plug away first?
Yep.
All right. I'm GoProKyo. I got my Twitter account back. You guys can follow me at GoProKyo. Same Twitter handle it used to be. Anyways, you guys can check out my YouTube channel GoProKyo, and I'm going to be putting my website up pretty soon. So my commission information and some of my resume is going to be up on the site pretty soon. And I think that's just about everything I've got to say, other than watch my channel for some new videos coming up. And I think Hotshot and I have some projects we're going to be working on pretty soon. Other than that, go ahead and take it away, Austin.
Alright guys, I'm Hotshot Ginger, and you guys can find me over here at JaianMusic, always constantly bugging him about Black Star and other things he hates, and his Canadianness. You guys can also find me over on Twitter at Caution Ginger. Eventually, you can find me at my channel. I'm saying eventually because I only have 2 videos on there that I actually like. So, keep your eyes on that, but the book on that one is so old and cobwebby at this point, so just when it opens, keep your eyes out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I got nothing.
All right. For the podcast, make sure to follow Anime Podcasters on Facebook, facebook.com/Anime Podcasters. You can subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify. Go leave us a 5-star review. It really helps us, and we appreciate it. For myself, you can follow me on Twitter at JaianMusic. Facebook.com/JaianMusic is my Facebook page. And you can join my Patreon if you want to help me out. Patreon.com/JaianMusic. And finally, if you want to hire me for audio projects, music projects, anything you want, JaianMusic.com with all the information is there. My portfolio, my resume, my demo reels. Everything is on there in my about section, so go check that out. And finally, I also wanted to let you guys know, prior to recording this podcast, Kyo and I have already recorded an episode, so 61 will be Samurai Champloo. So that's going to be a podcast we're going to be coming out after this one. I'm really excited for. And also, Kyo, are you still down to do Kakegurui and Akira at some point? Hotshot, if you want to watch those shows, you're obviously more than welcome to join.
Yeah, I'm still, we're still gonna be doing those. I just have to, I literally have like 1 episode left of Kakegurui to finish, and then I also gotta rewatch Akira, because I haven't seen it in freaking years.
Yeah, Hotshot, have you seen Akira before?
Oh, Kakegurui. Okay, now I remember it. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
No, sorry, not Kakegurui, Akira.
I've heard
the
of
movie,
it
Akira.
many times. I've never watched it.
If you want to watch it with Kyo, you could get on the podcast if you were interested. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I need a break from you every
good.
now and again. You know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough. Love you too. No.
Hey, I'm not saying I don't love you. Just you drive me nuts.
I know.
It's like having
we
a
drive each other
child.
nuts.
You love it, but it also drives you crazy.
All right, to close out the episode, Hotshot, can you please name me every single type of Rasengan in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, first we had the classic Rasengan that was taught by Naruto, or taught by Jiraiya, that Naruto learned, and then later he learned the Rasen Shuriken that he used to defeat Hidan in the most absolute badass way possible. Then we have the fire Rasengan that Jiraiya uses on many people. And then we have the teleporting Rasengan that the 4th Hokage uses, that he uses on Tobi, and he uses on Madara, and he uses on the Nine Tails, and he uses on Naruto. He uses on everybody. And then we have the Rainbow Rasengan that I don't remember the one that it actually comes from, but it comes from a movie somewhere. So, and then we have the Water Rasengan, the Fire Rasengan, the Earth Rasengan, the Wind Rasengan,